I want to know, what was your reaction when you heard about when you was getting traded to the Clippers?
It was tough. It was, I mean, I kind of knew. I mean, I did and I didn't. All the young guys, like 2-3 weeks before that, like everyone was, it was like we were all young, second, third year in the league, and everyone was like, no one wanted to play. Like we played, but everyone was so worried about the deadline. Like no one knew what was going to happen, and they knew something was going to happen.
Right.
And then it ended up just being me. I was in Boston. They called me like 15 minutes before deadline. Magic and Rob on the phone. They're like, we're trading you. Appreciate you for everything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just tell me where I'm going. And they say, Clippers. Well, okay. I stay in the same city. I ain't going nowhere. I'm cool with that.
Keep my house.
I'm cool with that. They say they just waived Marcin Gortat, so you're going to be a starter. You're going to get a big opportunity. And, that's something I was thankful for. They traded me to a place where I was going to play. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Thank you guys, whatever. Hung up. Had Doc, Steve, Jerry West, Lawrence Friend. They all called me on the phone. I'm like, who did you guys trade me for? They said Mike Muscala. I was a little surprised, but then I remember that year we played Philly. Muscala had 20-something against us. He played probably one of the better games he ever had. And I was like, okay, they seen that game. They did that trade, and I was cool with it. I was happy with it. I went somewhere where I was like, I'm a starter every night, gonna get my minutes. It's a young team, and I was happy.
At the end of the day, you got to stay home.
Exactly.
Man, you didn't have to move, pack, and get your family.
The crazy part is we was playing the Boston. When I was with the Lakers, we had a shoot around. We were supposed to play Boston that night. I get traded after shoot around. I get a call. I look up Clippers schedule. They're playing in Indiana that night, and they're flying to Boston tomorrow. So I didn't even switch hotels or anything. Stayed the same hotel. Played the game in Boston, went back to LA, same house, same everything.
Come on, talk
same arena.
I'm chilling. Later, guys.
Easiest trade ever, I think. It was.
And now look, you're gonna get your own arena soon.
Exactly.
Big time.
So I'm kind of curious if you can shed a little light on this, because in Los Angeles, California, it's been known as a Laker town. And so you've had the opportunity to play for both Los Angeles teams. And I know Russ has, but we haven't been able to ask Russ yet. Hopefully Russ comes on the podcast soon. But from your perspective as a player, what's the biggest thing that you could point to that, like, the big differences of being a Laker and being a Clipper, whether that's your day-to-day, whether that's the media, the whatever it may be?
Everything, media, like coverage of the Lakers is way bigger than the Clippers. You play under more spotlight. There's more pressure every night. And just the amount of people that love the Lakers, the fans, is crazy. And I remember, like, when I played with the Lakers, I didn't make a name for myself in the league. Like, I didn't play a lot. Everywhere I went, they knew who I was. And nowadays, they know who I am, but when they talk to me, they're like, "Oh man, I'm so mad we traded you. I'm mad you're with the Clippers and stuff like that." But it's just crazy how this city, how they love the Lakers, and I felt their love from from the other side, and it's really cool being a Laker, having that support, that amount of the people. But being with the Clippers now, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah. I think the tide is turning. I think the tide is turning for sure.
Tide is turning.
It is though, for real. Like over the years now, it's more like
especially like
fans now.
When I just got
guys
traded.
Like this coming over.
When I just got traded there, there was not a lot. There was not a lot of people, and then we signed PG and Kawhi, and that's when it started turning.
Yeah,
and every year it's been better and better.
Look, the NBA season is in full swing, and Prize Picks has got you guys covered when it comes to helping you make some money.
Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250. Prize Picks is really easy and simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds.
So be sure to visit prizepicks.com/podcastp and use our promo code podcastp for a first deposit match up to $100. And Jackie, what do they want to hear? Cha-ching!